Hi, this is Natasha Alott here from Get Blissed. Tonight I just wanted to share with you some thoughts I had about education and also about sharing. So, in other words, contribution. Now, what is education? It's not what you learn in the home, it's not what you get taught at school, although that's a good start, right? It's more of what you start to learn for yourself. If you like, take responsibility. Once you understand that you are amazing, you can achieve anything when you start planting that seed in your head of what you can achieve. Then your appetite will grow for learning and for discovering new things. And you almost have an adventure with yourself, right? Start to question, challenge and change the things that you have been brought up to believe, brought up to think, the culture you've been brought up in. Don't diss them, don't judge them, accept them or leave them behind. Change what doesn't work for you, educate yourself, take full responsibility for who you are and who you want to be. Be congruent in your life and ask yourself this question: am I the person that my parents think I am, have taught me to be? Am I this person that my school teachers and peers have told me I ought to be? Am I this person who my colleagues and my friends have expected me to be? Or am I in fact somebody completely different? When you have that awareness, wow, it opens such possibilities and lots of doors, because you can start seeing for yourself with your own eyes who you really are. You may be surprised to see what you find. So you can start off by writing a list of all of the qualities you think you have. Start inquiring, doing personality tests, and there are so many on the market, and the more you do, the better, more rounded picture you will get about who you really are. What makes you tick? Why do you respond in a certain way to certain people, to certain situations, to certain things? What makes you happy? What makes you sad? What makes you want to get up and rush out of bed in the morning? Are you slovenly on a Monday? If so, why? Are you excited on a Friday? Why is that too? If you get up really early on a Saturday, Sunday morning and struggle to get out of bed in the week, what's that saying about you? About what you're doing with your life? And start educating yourself. Read all of the things that fascinate you. Listen to all of the people that you admire. And read books. Lots and lots of books. I hadn't really read very many books. Not until I was, well, maybe 10 years ago. And I started reading first one book, and then another book, and then another book, and then another book. And then there were so many books I was interested in. I had a stack of 25 books next to my bed. And I was reading about 8 of them. And I thought, this is crazy. I can't get these books all read. I've got work to do, and I've got sleep to have. I've got kids to look after. Then I discovered audiobooks. Then I discovered YouTube. So I plugged in at night. So it was going in subliminally. And I'd listen to them in the car, on iBooks, audible.com, those kind of books. And I would just listen to them wherever I was, all the time. And then I stopped because I became overwhelmed and I needed to sit for a while. So that's really important too, to listen to everything, have a mind that's open to lots of different potentialities and possibilities. And then just pause and think to yourself, what do I believe? How do I feel? What's true for me? What resonates with me? And then start taking 100% responsibility for how you feel in your head, how you feel in your physical body. If things aren't working the way you want them to, exercise is a fantastic way of loosening up. Yoga, Pilates, running, swimming, walking, cycling, anything, trampolining, anything that gets you moving, because everything starts to flow inside of you, physically and also mentally, when you're active. Quiet times. I never thought that I'd enjoy quiet times, but oh my gosh, I had a spa day recently and I went by myself. I did not want to speak with anybody. I did an hour and a half of yoga, which was amazing, and tied myself completely in knots. And I was focusing so much on my breath to combat the pain of some of these weird positions that I was 100% focused. And it wasn't until I finished that I realised, wow, I've just spent 90 minutes without any thoughts coming into my head other than focusing on my breath. That was an amazing revelation. It wasn't possible 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. So educate yourself. Learn all the time. Listen to people that you admire and respect. Get around a whole group of amazing people, like a mastermind. People who are like-minded. It could be an official group. It could be a men's group, a women's group, a mixed group. I like mixed groups best because you get both dynamics, masculine and feminine. And I think that really works lovely. I'm also involved in a women's group, which again is very powerful, very open, very, good for sharing and trust building. And then get into an amazing mastermind group, whether it's people who you just resonate with, people who are your friends you hang around with, or people that you've handpicked and have a huge amount of respect for. And share with these people and let them share with you. Be willing to learn, be willing to be coached, and also be willing to share with them, so that together it's like baking a cake. You don't make a cake just with flour. It won't work. You don't bake a cake just with eggs. That wouldn't work either. And so by educating yourself and sharing with other people and collaborating with other people, it's a much more potent, creative and evolving entity, because you learn from those around you, those people who are on your wavelength, those people who have the same mindset as you. They're going to help you grow. They're going to encourage you to grow. They're also going to challenge you to help you stretch, step outside your comfort zone. And they're probably going to push you further than you might even push yourself. And that is really important, because it's not called a comfort zone for any other reason than it's what you're comfortable in. And you're not going to evolve and stretch and develop as a human being to the extent that you will stepping outside of your comfort zone. Because stepping outside of that comfort zone might be a very fearful thought for you. And yet the second you do it, oh my goodness, you think, what is all the fuss about? I was in my comfort zone. I've stepped outside my comfort zone and I've done it. Wow. So what's next? And slowly, little by little, you will realise that you are pushing yourself, that you are stretching yourself, that you are evolving into the person that you always wanted to be. And 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line, you'll look back and think, gosh, yeah, I did it. That's amazing. And you'll start recognising the people around you that supported you in that journey. And you'll feel a deep sense of gratitude. And you'll also be able to be inspired to help other people and to share your story. So educating yourself and others and sharing with others is so important. It's how we grow, it's how we evolve. We're all connected anyhow. So why would you not want to take advantage of somebody who has skills that complement your own? Who has skills and gifts and personality traits that without them in your team, without them on your side, you couldn't achieve what you want to achieve. So seize this moment. Don't wait till tomorrow. Don't put it off. Do it right now. Have a think about what you can learn, how you can educate yourself. Do you want to buy a new book? Do you want to listen to an audio? Do you want to research somebody? Do you want to reach out on Facebook or LinkedIn and connect with somebody who you've always admired. Because people who are teachers, people who are successful, people who are entrepreneurs are more than happy to share, because they want you to be as good as you can be. So reach out now. Have a fabulous evening. See you soon.